How did you find out about Roach Ag marketing all the way down in Kansas?
Well, years ago, you were actually a free 30-day trial service on a farm data screen I had.
I have no clue how I found you, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I've been happy, so I haven't been looking.
I think it was at a Commodity Classic, if I'm not mistaken.
Signed up for a free trial and I was hooked.
Commodity Classic, where I was looking for another. I wasn't happy with the advisory group that I was using.
Somebody called, I think, and said, hey, we have this service, and it was relatively inexpensive. Because I've paid for other services that I thought were relatively expensive and didn't provide me with any value that I considered value.
Right. Probably on Market to Market is when I first really said, when I really started concentrating on it, it was probably the show on Market to Market back, obviously a few years ago.
Did an internet search because a friend told me that I ought to follow you guys also.
I liked what I saw. I took a year subscription.
And I stopped at the booth and talked to the people, and I said, I'll give it a try. I want to try it, and we've been with you ever since. So
the first time I started following you guys a little bit, it wasn't but a few days, and got a sell signal, said, you need to sell another 10 or 15% of your corn crop. Right. I did. A few days later, realized the market had gone down 15 cents. It's like, you know what? I just paid for the service for quite a while.
I have cash grain, and that's important to me. The sell signals affects the bottom line.
It gets my attention. I'm busy with other things. I get distracted, especially with the phone calls and the extra emails and stuff. It gets me to pay attention.
I love the sell signals that come in. I can have a kind of an idea, this market's making some climbs or it's maybe peaked, but when somebody sends me, especially just that message, we have a sell signal on corn, we have a buy signal on bean meal,
The sell signal makes me alert that I need to be looking at the market a little more closely, and if I need some money in the next few weeks, I need to start doing something.
When you have a sell signal, my heart rate goes up, and I know my numbers that I have to call if I'm going to make sales or what I'm going to do.
No, I like the way the service works. I really like it. Yeah, it's simple. It's easy. I get a short email every day. You can scan down through it, and boom, I know what's going on.
Or you keep it simple.
You take the emotion out of it.
Okay.
And growers need that sometimes. They're attached to their crop. Eh?
I kind of need that. Do it. Don't think about it. Do it.
And it was the sell signal I got in a phone call that reminded me that I needed to do it, and it was enough that, listen to that and my local advice, and between the two, it's time to sell grain.
When I get that just tips that scale for me, I think, and doesn't let opportunities slip by.
For the dollars you charge for what we get, I believe is a high value for us as farmers. So for me, I appreciate that because for me, I get great information as to what you do. Like I said to him, it's concise, it's to the point. I know exactly where you're at and what we got to do.
It's easy. I think it's a tremendous value, it is to me, because I don't have to pay attention to charting or outside influences in the market, or you guys do that.
The world things are the thing that a guy out on the farm, it's a family farm, seed business, cow-calf operation. I don't have time to look up.
Everybody's looking for something to help them. And this program seems to be working.
So I get a daily report every morning, and in about a minute or less, I know what's going on for that day or what went on the night before. I see, the first thing I look at is there any sell signals? If there's not, I kind of read what's going on and what you guys are looking at and what I need to keep an eye on. So I like the simplicity of it. Nobody's hounding me about anything. Nobody's asking me for money.
You help out on it is the most difficult part of agriculture is marketing your grain. We can do a really good job of what our inputs are. Obviously, your help with that side of it too is really good. That part of what you do now on the input side. There's a lot of information out there, but It's very concise, and I know what I got to get. And honestly, you supply that for me, and it's great as a producer to have that.
Give it a try and see how you like it. I did 5 years ago, and I've been a faithful subscriber ever since.
You're reasonably enough priced, it's foolish not to try. I mean, a lot of these other groups and stuff, they really push buys and sells and try to get you a trade and all this stuff, and John leaves us alone. That's worth a lot to me.
You know, I'd really encourage other farmers to look at your sell signal. It's the wake up you need to know when to sell.
To me, I've had, like I said, I've had other services, and I really like your service. It's done me a good job.
It's on the money, man. I'm telling you, it's on the money. It is. It absolutely is for me and what I do.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Thanks.